So Artlist just did something huge. I review these services about once a year, otherwise people start complaining. I get it, it would be a lot, but there's been so much innovation that's happened over the past couple months since I made my last video that I need to share with you guys how much stronger Artlist has become lately. The first thing that you'll notice is that the home screen looks a little bit different. They've got a vertical menu bar on the left instead of having that bar at the top of the screen. It's just a little refresher. I think it looks dope. Now, the most important change happened in the music category, but we can't ignore this whole new tab for AI voiceover. This is hands down the best AI voiceover tool I've ever used. It's a little bit scary, but I'll kind of let it do the talking for the rest of this to show you how it works and to kind of show you what it sounds like.
Thanks, Joe, my boy. All you do is pick one of these voices you want to read your script, then type whatever you want it to say within the box up here. You can adjust the speed and emotion of the voice, then just hit generate. In a few seconds, Artlist spits out a voiceover ready to be downloaded and used in your videos.
Yeah. That was all AI. It's crazy, but I do think you should use it sparingly. No matter how good these voices are, you can still kind of tell that they're AI, so it would be best to use them in productions where the voice doesn't really necessarily matter so much as the information you're presenting, like informational YouTube videos, tutorials for software or equipment, or like real estate videos. There's also concern that this sort of thing takes jobs from voice actors, and I do appreciate that sentiment. I know Artlist does pay voice actors to model these AI voices, so it's not like nobody's getting paid here, but it is an interesting time for the industry, and AI is starting to take over a lot of jobs, so it's nice to see that Artlist is still using people to model these things and paying them, but I'd like to see in the future more companies kind of almost sign a code of ethics on AI voiceovers and content creation in general. Moving on to the music page, there's a huge update here, but first there's a little update in the form of this search bar up at the top. They've integrated AI into their search bars across the entire website, so when you're looking for music, you can actually search for it in your own words. Like if I want music that sounds like Stranger Things, I can just search that up. It does a pretty good job. Some of these aren't super close, but there's a couple that are spot on. You can also search for a general idea or editing technique. Like if I want some super exciting classical music to start out a video, well, I can just put it in and the AI search works its magic. This is ridiculous. I mean, that sound is absolutely perfect. And like I said earlier, this new search bar feature is site-wide, so this works for sound effects and footage, the whole 9 yards. Using the AI search to find music is really awesome and was really impressive to me, but the most mind-blowing thing is hidden right under this little icon right here. Artlist finally has stems. I've been waiting for this literally for years, and the day has finally come. Now, they're not included with every song, which is unfortunate, but I kind of expected. But if you do find a song that has stems attached to it, by clicking this little icon right here, it'll open up a whole new window that is a stems player. Here you can play back the track and listen to each stem on its own, or you can mute a particular stem and see what the whole song would sound like without just one of the stems. It's really nice. And of course, from there, you can download each stem individually, or you can download a zip file that contains all of the stems together. This is such a welcome update for me because I use stems in so many of my personal YouTube videos as well as client projects that I'm making. And now with stems being integrated into Artlist, I'll be able to go to Artlist's music way more often to soundtrack my videos. They've released all of these improvements, but Artlist still hasn't increased the price to subscribe at all, which is awesome. And you can still get 2 free months added onto your subscription by going through the link that I have posted down in the description. This includes their new AI voiceover tier, which just gives you access to AI voiceover alone, if that's really the only thing that you're interested in using, as opposed to signing up for all of Artlist with Artlist Max. There's no doubt that these new updates have made Artlist a much more powerful weapon to have in your video editing arsenal, but there are 5 other things that I wish that I bought when I started video editing. If you want to know what those are, you should check out this video right up over here.